You want to make sure that you have a yoga mat. If you don't have a yoga mat, that's okay. Just some type of cushion like a blanket or a rug underneath of you is great. Also make sure that you have some water close by because it's definitely important to stay hydrated when we're doing yoga. So Theresa, thank you for being with us this evening. I'm going to turn it to you.
Thank you so much, guys. Welcome, athletes. Happy Tuesday. I am so happy and grateful to be here with you guys today. So we are going to get started. Let's find a nice, easy seat, however that feels good for you. Maybe crossing your legs in front of you. Maybe some of us, our leg is out in front. Just find whatever seat feels good for you. And then we're going to let our hands come to the top of our legs. And we're just going to move our upper body a little bit. Move your shoulders before we come into just a few minutes of stillness and a few minutes of breathing and checking in with our bodies before we start to move our bodies around. So once you have wiggled a little bit and moved your bodies, let's come to stillness, maybe closing your eyes. Let's let our back be nice and tall. And let's begin to breathe in through our nose. And on your exhale, breathe out through your nose. Breathe in through your nose and out through your nose. And I want you to follow that breath throughout your practice today. Now, if your nose is a little stuffy and you can't breathe in and out through your nose, navigate that however you need to navigate. So let's let our bodies be nice and still. And let's just notice the sounds in the room outside of where you're sitting. Maybe you're by a window. Maybe you can hear cars. Or maybe there's something going on in the room outside of where you're sitting. Just notice those sounds and then let them go. Take a nice deep inhale and then exhale. Now notice any sounds in the room that you're sitting in right now. Maybe a fan, maybe someone talking. Just notice. Let's take a nice deep inhale and then exhale. Now let's go inward. Let's notice maybe some mind chatter. Little thoughts that we have sitting still. Sometimes it's hard to sit still, and that's okay. We're only going to be still for maybe one more minute. Just notice that mind chatter and let the chatter go. Let the thoughts go. And when you're ready, let's bring our hands to our heart center. And let's just drop our chin down, drop our mind down. Bring the hands to Anjali Mudra. And if you'd like, you can set an intention for your practice here. Maybe a thought, maybe a word, just something that makes you feel really happy and connected to your practice today. Inviting a beautiful golden bubble around all of us today while we're in our practice, just guiding us through and protecting us. And when you're ready, you can open your eyes and bring your hands to the tops of your legs. And let's just begin by moving our upper bodies in a circular motion. And maybe your back is feeling a little cranky, and maybe in a circle is it where you are today. maybe just side to side. So you make that choice. You make that choice. If moving your body circular isn't great, it's okay. Just go side to side. Take a nice deep inhale. And then exhale. And then if you're going circular, we're going to go in the other direction. Other direction. Remembering your special word or your special thought. Take a nice deep inhale. And then exhale and come back to center. Perfect. Now I have to remove my bolster, but if you guys are sitting still, that's fine. So let's sit Indian style, and we're going to keep our hands on the tops of our legs, and we're just going to move our necks for a few minutes. Let's look to the left, and then look to the right. Let's do that again. Look to the left, and then look to the right. One more time. Look to the left, and then look to the right. And then let's come back to center. Now we're going to look up towards the sky, open up the throat, and then look down towards your mat, open up the back of the neck. Inhale, look up. Exhale, look down. Let's do that one more time. Inhale, up. And then exhale down. And then back to center. Now, let's take our left hand to the opposite knee, our right knee. And then let that right arm come behind you and just twist your body over to the right. Nice deep inhale. And nice deep exhale. Let's take a nice deep inhale. And then untwist your spine. Let that left hand come behind you. Right hand comes to the left knee. Get a nice tall spine and then look over towards the left. Inhaling through the nose. And exhale through the nose. Let's inhale one more time through the nose. And exhale. And then let's come back to center. Now we're going to let our legs come out in front of us, and we're just going to move them back and forth. Maybe a little bend in your knees. I have my silly yoga pants on today. And my kitty cat is going to join us, Maxine. Perfect. Let's find nice still legs. And then we're going to bring the soles of our feet together. And we're just going to let the knees go up and down. So this is butterfly. Yin yoga, this is a butterfly pose with our backs nice and tall. And then we're going to slow the movement of our legs down, and we're going to move into breath here. So we're going to inhale the knees up and then exhale back down. Inhale the knees up, exhale back down. One more time, inhale up, exhale down. Now let's take that left hand in our left foot in our right hand, and we're going to open up the hip. Now keep the back nice and tall. Keep that foot that's in front of you nice and flexed. Both feet are flexed. Opening up that hip flexor. And then slow the movement of that left leg down. And then release the left foot back to the left hip. And then take the right foot to the inner part of the left thigh. And then we're going to face that knee that's in front. Let's frame out the knee, right? And then walk your hands out just a little bit in front of you and drop your head down. Take a few breaths here. Remembering we inhale through our nose and we exhale through our nose. Let's do one more inhale. And then exhale. And then let's walk our hands back towards our body. Straighten your spine. And then let's release the feet back towards the front. Bring the soles of the feet together. And let's butterfly the legs again before we move on to the other side. And maybe we have little fluttering wings. Maybe they're nice and slow. Just see how your body feels. It's your practice, guys. Now let's slow the legs down and bring some breath here. Let's inhale the knees up. Exhale down. Let's do that again. Inhale up. Exhale down. Nice tall spine. Inhale up. Exhale down. Now let's take the right foot in our left hand and we're going to make sure that this foot in front is nice and flexed. And let your back be nice and tall. And we're going to move that knee back and forth. Back and forth. Opening up the right hip flexor. Take a nice deep inhale. And on your exhale, slow that leg down. And then let's take that right foot and hug it against that right hip. And the left foot comes to the inner thigh. And then let's face that knee that's bent in front of us. Right? And then walk our hands gently away. You can see my little meditation pillow. And let's begin to breathe here. Take a nice deep inhale through the nose. And then exhale through the nose. Do 2 more breaths. Inhale. And exhale. 1 more breath. And exhale. Now let's walk our hands back towards our body. Let's let the back get nice and tall. And we're going to release our legs out in front of us. Little bend in the knees and let the legs go back and forth. Back and forth. And then let the legs be long. So toes are pointing up towards the sky. And we're going to take that left knee and we're going to give it a bend, right? Make sure your back is tall. Now drop the left knee open and make sure that you have a nice strong right leg, okay? Now let's walk our hands down and maybe touch our ankle, maybe touch our toes. And take a few breaths here. Remember, inhale through the nose and exhale through the nose. Maybe looking down at that knee that's out in front of us. Take a nice deep inhale and exhale. 1 more inhale and then exhale. And then let's walk our hands up our right leg and we're going to help the left knee up. And then let the left leg come long. Make sure that leg is nice and strong. We're going to bend the right knee. Give it a hug, right? And then we're going to drop the right knee open. Hug that right foot to the inner part of the left thigh. Perfect. Now let's walk our hands down our left leg. Maybe we're touching our toes. If you can touch your toes, just pull the toes back towards your body and make sure that that left leg is pressing into your mat. Nice long back. Take a nice deep inhale. If you want, you can look down at that knee that's out in front of you. Let's do 2 more breaths here. One more breath. Now let's release our foot, come back up to a tall spine, help that right knee up. Left leg comes long, right leg is long, and then reach up to the sky. Let's gaze up as if we're reaching for the sunshine. We have nice, strong legs. Toes are pointing towards the sky. And then let's reach forward and let's try to everybody touch their toes. Keep your back nice and tall, nice straight back. Try not to hunch forward, just a nice straight back. Take a few breaths here. Remember, nice deep inhales into your nose and exhale through the nose. Nice deep inhale and a nice deep exhale. Then let's release our hands and come to a nice tall spine. And then we're going to cross our legs and we're going to come over onto our knees and we're coming into a table pose. So I need to fix my mat here just a little bit. Perfect. So we're in table. We're going to do some hip circles. I love these because they really help your hips feel nice and relaxed. So let's start by moving our hips from the left to the front, to the right, and then back. Now, if you're just following me, just follow the motion. You don't need to listen to left or right. I get confused with left and right. You guys can hear that sometimes. I'm saying left and I mean right. So no worries. We're all taking the same class today. Perfect. I like to say the first round, we're going in the way that the hands of a clock go. So clockwise. And then we're going to switch directions and go from the right to the front, to the left, to the back, like counterclockwise. And I want you to do this however this feels good for you. Maybe the circular movements are not working. Maybe just hips from side to side. You do what you want to do. A few more. One more. And then come back to center. Now let's check in with our bodies. Let's look between our legs. Can we see our feet? If we can, we just want to move them so we can't see them. Bring them out more towards the edges of your mat. And let's make sure that our wrists are under our shoulders. So we're going to start by dropping our belly and looking straight ahead. And then we're going to squeeze the belly in and drop the head down. Now let's add breath. Let's inhale, drop the belly, look straight ahead. And then exhale, squeeze the belly in, drop the head down. Let's inhale, drop the belly, look straight ahead. And then squeeze the belly in and drop the head down. Let's do this one more time. Inhale, drop the belly, look straight ahead. And then exhale, belly comes in, head drops down. Perfect. Now, we're going to move into side leg stretch pose. So let's take our left leg out to the side. Make sure that your toes are pointing towards the front of the room. And make sure that this ankle out here is in line with the knee on the mat. And let's just do a few cycles of cat-cow here, right? Let's inhale, drop the belly, look straight ahead. And then exhale, squeeze the belly in and drop the head down. 2 more times. Inhale, drop the belly, look straight ahead. And then exhale, squeeze the belly in, drop the head down. 1 more. Inhale, drop the belly, look straight ahead. And then squeeze the belly in on your exhale. And then come back to a neutral spine. And then let's drop our left knee down. I'm moving to the left edge of my mat because I'm limited space here. And let's let the right leg come out to the side. So perfect, right? Make sure that the wrists are under the shoulders and make sure that that right ankle is in line with the left knee. And let's do a few cat-cows here. Let's inhale, drop the belly, look straight ahead. And then we're going to exhale and squeeze the belly in and drop the head down. Let's inhale, drop the belly, look straight ahead. And then exhale, squeeze the belly in, drop the head down. One more. Inhale, drop the belly, look straight ahead. And then exhale, belly comes in, head drops down. And then we're going to release both the hands and the knees down. And we're going to let our hips drop back. And maybe walk your hands out in front of you. And we're going to come to a child's pose or extended child's pose. So if you want your arms long, this is your extended. And if you want your arms alongside of you, let your forehead come down. This is just child's pose. Just take a few breaths here. And then we're going to move into downward facing dog. Take a nice deep inhale. Nice deep exhale. And if your hands are alongside of you, stretch your arms out in front. And we're going to tuck our toes. And then we're going to lift our hips up and come to our downward facing dog. And let's just move our bodies here a little bit. Maybe let your feet come to the edges of your mat, the outer edges of your mat. And lifting your heels up and back. Up and back. And just let the heels become nice and quiet. Let them rest down. They don't have to touch the floor. Take a nice deep inhale. And a nice deep exhale. And then we're going to gently come down to our knees and then make our way down to our bellies. And once on our bellies, grab opposite arms. Legs are nice and straight. And then release your hands and let your hands come down onto your mat. I'm going to squinch back so you guys can see me. Perfect. Let the shoulders be nice and relaxed. Take a nice deep inhale. Nice deep exhale. It's the Sphinx pose, nice and still like a Sphinx. Let's do one more inhale. And then exhale. And then we're going to let our arms come one on top of the other. Rest your head down. And then lift your heels up to the sky. And just let the legs go back and forth like a windshield wiper. Perfect. Let's let the legs get nice and long again. And we're going to take our arms and bring our arms alongside of us. And then let your head rest down. And we're just going to do some leg lifts here. We're going to inhale the right leg up. Exhale down. This is Locust Pose. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale down. One more time each side. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale down. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale down. Now we're going to do both legs at the same time. Are you ready? Inhale the legs up. Take a nice deep exhale. Inhale one more time. Keep the legs up. And then exhale the legs down. Now let's bring the arms back in front of us. And then reach the feet up to the sky and let the legs go back and forth. Just opening up the back of our spine. And then let's let our legs get long again. This time we're going to reach our arms out in front of us and reach the nose to the mat. And we're going to inhale and reach the right arm up. Exhale down. Inhale, left arm up. Exhale down. Other side. Inhale the right arm up. Exhale down. Inhale, left arm up. Exhale down. Now we're going to bring both arms up and we're going to lift our faces up off of the mat. Are you ready? Inhale the arms and the face up. Exhale down. We're going to do that again. Inhale the arms and the face up. Exhale down. Now we're going to do arms and legs together. I think you guys are up for the challenge. Are you ready? Let's inhale the arms, the legs, and maybe the face comes up too. Exhale down. 2 more times. Inhale everything up. Point your toes. Exhale down. 1 more time. Inhale up. Superwoman, Superman. Exhale down. Let the arms come one on top of the other. Heels come up to the sky, and just let the legs go back and forth. And then let the legs be nice and long. Now let's snug our hands next to our shoulders, and we're going to push ourselves up to table. And then we're going to let our hips lay back on the back of our legs. Got to find my glasses. Hands come on top of the legs. And let's just let our backs be nice and tall. And let our minds be nice and quiet. If it feels good, bring your hands into your heart center. And on your inhale, let's reach the arms up towards the sky. Let the palms come away from one another, and then open up the arms real wide, real wide. Let the palms face down and reach your hands behind your back. Let your palms interlace if that feels good. If not, just let your arms come behind your back. And then let's look up towards the sky, opening up our throats, dropping our shoulders. Taking 2 breaths here. One more breath. And then let's come back to a tall spine. Let's release our arms out to the sides. Palms are facing up. And then let the hands reach out in front of you. Let your right arm come on top. And then let the arms come back to back. Now this might be where you stay. Some of us can interlace our fingers. And then we're going to lift the shoulders, the elbows to line up with your shoulders. If you can, if not, stay exactly where you are. Take a nice deep breath. Now, if this is too hard, just give the upper body a stretch. We're going to meet you there in a second anyway. Remembering to breathe. One more inhale. And then release your arms now. Everybody do a big virtual hug. Just give your body a hug. Maybe let your upper body go from side to side or stay still if that feels good, and drop your chin. Take a nice deep inhale. Nice deep exhale. One more inhale. On your exhale, release the arms, open real wide, right? And then we're going to let the arms come back out in front. Let the left arm be on top, and then let the arms come back to back. Let's interlace the fingers and lift the elbows if you can. If this is too much, just hug the upper body. We're going to meet you there in just a second. Coming into our eagle arms. Nice deep inhale. And a nice deep exhale. One more inhale. And then everybody release and give that upper body a big hug. Big hug. If you want a still upper body, just drop your chin. Open up the back of your neck. But wherever you are, send big virtual hugs to everybody you know. One more inhale. And then on your exhale, open up the arms real wide like an eagle does, and then drop your hands down. And then everybody make their way onto their bottoms. Let's cross our legs. Hands come to the tops of our legs. And we're going to build some sunshine. So I went for the most incredible walk this afternoon, and the only thing that was missing, actually it was this morning, the only thing that was missing was the sunshine. So you're going to help me build sunshine today, right? So we're going to start with our hands in the heart center, and then we're going to inhale and lift our arms up to the sky, and exhale. Open the arms up like we have this big, huge ray of sunshine all around us. And then let the palms face down and then touch your mat. And then let's start that again. Let's build the sunshine. Inhale, the arms rise up, gaze up. Open up the arms. Let them open nice and slow, nice and slow. And then let the palms come back down to the earth. One more time, guys. In, hands into the heart center. Let's inhale the arms up, up. And then release the arms, a nice, big, huge circle of protection all around us. Nice big ball of sunshine. Perfect. Now let's let the legs come out in front of us. And let's just let them give a little rock back and forth. And we want our back nice and tall. Now let's have nice long legs. Let's take that left knee and give it a bend. And then bring the left ankle on top of the right leg, right? So some of us might stay here. This is a seated pigeon pose. Now, if some of us want to go deeper, let's let our hands come behind us and then bend the right knee. And let's open and close the left hip. Remembering to breathe. And then let's slow the movement of that leg down and let's just close our eyes for a few breaths. Make sure your back is nice and tall. One more breath. Now let's open our eyes and straighten that leg that's bent out in front of us. Drop that foot down to the outer edge of the knee. Now, if your left knee is in front, we're going to hug it with the opposite arm, and we're going to twist over towards the left side wall. Nice deep inhale. Nice deep exhale. One more inhale. And exhale. Let's untwist our spine. Let the left leg come long. Then we're going to go to the other side. Bring the right knee in. Give it a hug. Take your right ankle across the top of the left leg. And some of us are staying here in our seated pigeon. Some of us are letting our hands come behind us and bending the left leg. And we're opening up the hips. Then we're finding stillness. Take a nice deep inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Open up your eyes. Let's let that left leg come long and then drop the right foot down to the outer edge of the left knee. So if your right leg is in front, take the opposite arm and give it a hug and twist your body over towards the right. Nice deep inhales and nice deep exhale. One more inhale. And exhale. Let's come back to center. Now let's make nice wide legs. Bring your hands out in front of you. And then let's just walk our hands towards the top of our mats. And then let's look down at our hands or down at our mats in front of us. Take a few breaths here. Let's take one more breath. Now let's walk our hands back towards our bodies and help our legs together. Keep our knees bent. And then let's come down to our backs. We're going to move into bridge before we go to final resting. So keeping your knees bent, I'm putting a block between my legs so that you can see what's going on. Let's bring our hands down to our mat. And we're going to begin by making sure our feet are pressed into our mat, our arms are nice and strong. And then we're going to take our time and we're going to inhale our hips up towards the sky. And then exhale back down. Right? Let's do that again. Inhale, hips up to the sky, squeeze the thighs towards one another. And then exhale back down. This time we're going to hold it for a few breaths, okay? Let's inhale, squeeze the hips up to the sky. Squeeze them as high as you can. Nice deep inhale and exhale. Let's inhale. And on your exhale, drop your hips. Let's bring the knees into our chest. And then let the feet go up to the sky. Maybe move your ankles, bend your knees a little bit. Just notice how the body feels. Perfect. And then we're going to bring our knees into our chest, give them a hug. And then release your legs nice and long on your mat. Find a whole bunch of space. Open your legs, open your arms. Everybody should be on their backs, relaxing. Starting at the top of your head, just relax. Relax your necks. Relax your foreheads. Relax your nose and your chin. Relax your cheeks. Relax your shoulders. Your elbows and wrists, let them relax. Relax the front and the back of your heart. Relax your abdominals and your back. Relax your hips. Tops and backs of your thighs, let them relax. Relax your kneecaps. Spaces behind your knees, let them relax. Relax your shins and your calves. Your ankles, let your ankles relax. And then finally, the tops and the soles of your feet. Just let them relax. Slowly now, let's come back to our mats. Let's begin to wiggle our fingers and wiggle our toes. Maybe move the wrists, move your ankles. Maybe you stretch the arms overhead and reach the hands away and press the feet away. And then on an exhale, let the arms come back by your side. Bend your knees and your elbows. And then make your way onto your right side. And when you're ready, gently lift your body up and come back to your easy seat. And once you're there, bring your hands into your heart center and bow your mind and your chin down. I want to thank everybody for being here today and practicing with me. You are the most amazing athletes ever. The light in me honors the light in each one of you. Namaste.
Namaste, everyone. Thank you all for participating in today's yoga session, and thank you for being flexible since it wasn't a true live event. For those of you that are participating in the Total Body Challenge, I am going to give you all today's code word, which is BANK. B-A-N-K, BANK. And for those of you that are participating in the Sona Move Challenge, today's yoga session was 45 minutes. So you can log 45 minutes for your exercise minutes for today. All right. Well, I hope you all have a great evening.
Well,
I will. So long, athletes.
I'll give you, I'll tell you something.
So long, Amelia.